when I was, I think, 14. It was when I was in 8th grade. I've told this story before, but basically what happened was I had an anxiety attack. Well, so anyway, one of the cool girls went up to my friends and asked what was wrong with me or something like that. I found this out later from one of my friends. Apparently, they told her that I had bipolar disorder and that was why I was acting so strange. I was really hurt by that, even though I tried to pretend like I didn't feel much of anything. I'm more sympathetic to my friends now because I know that they were just being teenagers, and at that age you're just not as able to understand other people's feelings as well. But I still think about that moment a lot, even though it was over 10 years ago. So in this video, I wanted to talk about the problem of diagnosing your friends with a mental health problem. I know most of the time we're just looking out for our friends and want to help them in any way that we can, but in some cases, like the one I had back in middle school, it can sometimes feel like other people are using your own mental health problems for their own benefit or advancement. Like it seemed like my friends were just using my own mental health problems as a way to be accepted by the cool kids. It turns out it wasn't bipolar disorder, it was my social anxiety. But the real problem is not that they misdiagnosed it, but that they didn't really seem to care how diagnosing me, especially not to me directly, but to someone else I didn't really know, it would affect me and how it probably wouldn't make my mental health problems any better. In fact, it would probably just make them worse. But if you do think that your friend might have some sort of mental health problem, I don't think you should keep it to yourself if a diagnosis could really help them. But I don't recommend doing it the way my friends did it to me. Well, for one, don't tell other people about it. Tell the person that you think it might be affecting. And two, don't keep bringing it up like it's all that they are after that. Because no one is their diagnosis, they just have a diagnosis. No one really deserves not to be treated as a person anymore just because you suspect that they might have this illness. I can understand your frustration if you really feel like their mental health problems are getting in the way of filling your friendship, but that they also refuse to accept that they might have some sort of health problem or to seek any kind of help. But even in that case, I still don't think it's appropriate to treat your friends as any less of a person. In that case, the best thing to do would probably be to let them know that they're not being the friend that you need them to be, and that they need to work on changing that, otherwise they'll probably lose you as a friend. And if the thought of not having you as a friend anymore is really problematic to them, they'll be willing to do whatever they need to change that. So those are just my thoughts on diagnosing other people with mental health problems. I hope this video was helpful to you in some way, and I'll see you in the next one.